Hello, I'm Selena Downs. These are the top stories on Al Jazeera. US presidential hopeful Rick Santorum has announced he's pulling out of the race to be the Republican nominee. As Alan Fisher reports, it paves the way for Mitt Romney to challenge Barack Obama for the US presidency.
The general election campaign starts now in earnest. Mitt Romney will almost certainly secure the nomination. It's been looking inevitable over the last 3 or 4 weeks. The fact that Rick Santorum, his closest rival, has stepped out means that Mitt Romney will now almost certainly take the nomination well before we get to the convention floor in Tampa in August.
Syrian troops have kept up their assault on President Assad's opponents despite Tuesday's deadline to withdraw from civilian areas. Syrian's foreign minister says his government needs guarantees that opposition groups will also commit to the ceasefire. Kath Turner reports from the UN, where officials have been condemning Syria.
We've been hearing these kind of words for months, more than a year now, ever since the violence in Syria began, and that's been most of the criticism about the international community's reaction. The problem is that it has been all words and very little action. The only difference right now is that they're working to a timeline, to a deadline that the Special Joint Envoy Kofi Annan has set for Syrian government and opposition forces to lay down their weapons.
The European Court of Human Rights has ruled that the British government can extradite 5 people to the US to stand trial on terrorism charges. The men are accused of attacks in Yemen and Africa and promoting and funding groups the US defines as terrorists. One of them has been held for 8 years without trial. And don't forget, you can watch Al Jazeera online. Head to our website, aljazeera.com, and click on the Watch Now icon. Those have been the headlines on Al Jazeera. I'm Selena Downs. Bye-bye.